Hey everyone, Codex here. So today what we're gonna do is take a look at Ethereum and we'll be discussing the macro environment because there are some very important things we must take a look at. So if you guys like the content, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and of course join the Telegram channel. So if we start discussing the trend from March of 2020, we can see that Ethereum has gone on an insane rally as it went from about 87 US dollars all the way up to an all-time high of roughly 4,950 bucks. And yeah, we did have several corrections of significant magnitudes in between in that rally. And when I say significant magnitudes, I mean somewhere between 30 and 40%, but that didn't affect our trajectory because we were in a very clear uptrend and the bull market continued. The parabolic move didn't stop. However, the macro environment has totally changed and shifted now. Things are completely different. We have inflation at the highest levels in the last 40 years, and we do have a lot of crypto companies and tech companies in general facing insolvency and laying off employees. We are mainly discussing the crypto companies such as Celsius, Three Arrows Capital, BlockFi, Nexo, Finblocks, because we are in the cryptocurrency asset. We aren't discussing the stock market in here. And so what I mean by this is that everything has changed and we are clearly in a bear market now. ETH is as of now down about 78% from its peak, from its all-time high, which as bad as it might seem, it's still not as bad as most altcoins, and it's definitely not as bad as it could be in months from here. And we will come back to what I mean by this in a moment. Now, the thing that people can grasp is how long bear markets tend to last, how long bear markets actually stay. I'm still seeing a lot of hopium and copium and bullish posts, people posting fractals on Twitter, which makes no sense to me because remember that inflation is still rising. Inflation isn't decreasing yet. The CPI is at 8.6% and the forecast for June is 8.7%, and the numbers will come in 9 days. And I personally do expect it to be higher. I do expect it to be higher than 8.7%. Also, we must know that a lot of crypto exchanges are having cash inflow issues now. Lending protocols are leveraged to the tits. And so it's pretty much garbage now, to say the least. But what I want to say is that bear markets tend to last for a very long time. And this is why I've been saying that I expect 2022 to be completely bearish since the start of it, basically. Bear markets don't last 4, 6, or even 8 months. They tend to last a couple of years. And the last Ethereum bear market lasted for about 2 years if we measure it from the top. Yes, we might look at the bear market as this move only, which lasted for slightly less than a year. But even after that, the next year was a total mess and nothing really happened. Yeah, but Codex, we had a 4x in here. How can you say that nothing happened? Well, on the macro, nothing really happened. Yeah, a 4x it's a decent move. I know that it's a very decent ROI, but we were still off the peak. So, in my opinion, I doubt that this bear market is over. My opinion hasn't changed so far. I doubt that this bear market is over or that this bear market is anywhere near its end. And as I've been saying, I do honestly expect another mediocre year. Now, if we take a look at the RSI, for example, we can notice that we are on an all-time low on the weekly time frame, but this doesn't change much. Everyone told you that BTC won't drop sub 20k, BTC won't drop sub 20,000 US dollars because Bitcoin has never went below its previous market cycle stop in the past. And I warned you and I say that this isn't the rule, this isn't a general rule, and it can definitely happen. And it ended up happening. And so just because we are at an all-time low on the RSI, it doesn't mean that we can't go lower. Yes, that definitely increases our odds of going up and of seeing a relief rally, but it doesn't mean that the bear market is near its end. We are definitely oversold, Ethereum is definitely undervalued, but that doesn't prevent it from going below 1,000 US dollars or perhaps even below 800 bucks, which I believe will happen this year. This is what I want you to grasp. Just because it didn't happen in the past, it doesn't mean that it won't. Now, if we open up the bull market support band, which is formed by the 21 weeks EMA and the 20 SMA, we can see that we are currently below it. Now, the bull market support band is just a drawing, it's nothing special, but we can see that in the bull run, we held it to perfection and we bounced off it every time we had a correction. And the moment we went below it in here, things went south for us. which is the same thing we had in the previous market cycle, by the way. If we check in here, for example, if we check how things have gone between 2016 and 2019, we can notice that we had an amazing bull run at first, where ETH just stayed above the indicator. However, as soon as it started closing below it, things changed and we entered a prolonged phase where the price was only going down. The bull market support band is currently at 2.1k US dollars, and since we are trading at 1,100 bucks, it would take at least 4 months for the bull market support band to get close to our current price, if we don't go up, of course. And so what I mean in here is that as long as we are below it, as long as we are below this indicator, which is what I expect at the end of this year, don't expect much. Don't expect a shift in the trend on the macro scale. I'm not saying we can't go up. All I'm saying is that the bull market support band has a good history of showing us when the bull market starts, and it's surely not when we are below it, as like now. We'll see how things develop in the future. So this was about it, everyone, for today. Thanks for sticking by till the end. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.